we've just talked about, the entire conversation we've had thus far.
Yeah.
How cool was it for you to actually have something that was a legitimate surprise? Because that was a legitimate surprise.
Yeah, I thought about that one for a while.
Yeah.
And I just knew that I could sell Tony on it. And it's also a reason why we waited so long to really have a conversation, because obviously contractually I wasn't allowed to talk to Tony. There was conversations between agents and lawyers and stuff, but me and Tony are not allowed to discuss any of these things until my contract is over, right?
Yeah.
But that worked to my advantage because I had one moment and one moment only to convince Tony of the idea that I had, and Tony just loved the whole idea. They were in Miami, and apparently that building has blackouts.
Oh wow, yeah,
like legit blackouts. So he was like, dude, that's so perfect that you want to do that, because, and then he started talking about the building, because he was sold, and it allows us to, keep it in, because I don't care what anyone says. No one knew that I was coming.
Yeah, no.
My contract wasn't made until literally almost the day of. It was the day before, but it was later in the day. So I don't care what anyone says saying that like I came to AEW. It was not in the cards at all. All of this was decided 2 days, and then the day later, my contract and all that stuff was that afternoon. There was my agent went in hard. They had a long conversation, but we needed to get it done because I couldn't appear otherwise. So there was so the good thing is, like I said, it allowed us to keep it minimal. The day I came in, I was in a hotel room the entire day. No one really knew that I was there, apart from a handful of people. I wouldn't even say a handful of people. Tony Schiavone wasn't even told until like 5 minutes before he went out.
Wow.
They didn't tell him anything. So, and then when it was about the time, I walked through the locker room and everybody just went. And then everybody goes, oh, shit, he's here. And then, oh, what the fuck is going to happen? And then we did it. And the reaction was just phenomenal, because it's definitely been one of my absolute favorite moments of 2021 of my career. Because it's also like, I was benched at that point for like 8-9 months, just sitting at home, just writing, creating stuff. And I had an inkling of hope when they started rolling the vignettes on SmackDown.
Yeah.
And, kicking Biggie in the face, and and we were supposed to start, and then it just obviously got, story is known. So it was such a full circle moment. And a funny thing is, actually the day after me and Biggie talked about it for a little bit, because it was just funny how, in that time frame where he was going, and then later on when he won the championship, we talked again. It was just like, isn't it wild how like within the span of 2 months, our entire careers have just taken a 180? Because even back then he was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. We all felt that, so it was fun to like do that. I was really happy, and the response was great. And I'm looking forward to what we're doing now. And man, it's been a wild 2021.
Yeah, and it's crazy, right? Like how the year started out, and then also just like I said, there's not those many like legitimate surprises that often anymore, because there's too many dirt sheets and yada yada yadas. But
everything is open; everybody knows everything.
Yeah, so like when that happened, it was super cool, and I was like, man, that must have been an awesome moment for you, and like everything we talked about, how you like to tell a story and how that you like the character to like it just made like, I'm like, it must have been great for you to be able to surprise the people like that, to have that ability to do so. And it's something like none of us won't forget, because we didn't see it coming, and with everything that fans think they know about 90 days, 30 days, all that stuff, like you got around it, showed up, like it was a good moment.
Well, no one knew about that too, about the